Hello everybody on the ShopTo YouTube channel, it's George here, and today I have some information on ReCore because I did actually go out and play it the other day. We got invited to some snazzy press event. It was very, very good and I had a great time playing the game. So I'm going to tell you what I think of the game and what it's about, because there hasn't really been much gameplay shared of ReCore. They've kind of kept it under closed doors a little bit, and I'm going to tell you a bit about the game and, you know, what it's like and what it compares to. So you play as Jewel Adams, who has left the Far Eden colony and has gone into cryosleep and ended up somewhere completely random with no idea what's going on, and you kind of find companions as you go along. So the first one you find is the dog, which is the dog looking robot. It's called Mac, quite a nice character to interact with. It's got the core like in its stomach kind of area. The cores operate sort of like the soul, the heart, I don't know what you want to call it, of the robots. So the good robots have them, the bad robots have them as well. And to basically kill them, you have to do damage to the core or rip it out with like this grappling hook thing that she has, which is really, really cool. So from what I played, it felt quite a lot like Borderlands-esque. It was kind of similar to that, where there was leveled enemies. Each enemy had like a certain level, and obviously your level has to correspond with the enemy's level to be able to actually really like do much damage to it. There was certain times where you could go out and find enemies that were higher level than you, lower level than you, which is very much, as I said, like Borderlands. I can kind of compare it to that. Obviously, it's not first person like Borderlands is, but it feels kind of similar. The graphics are quite nice. I like the art style, fits in well with like scenery and the location. I think that's really, really cool. Back to like Borderlands-esque things, there is a looting system. I'm not sure on weapons how it goes. You do have 4 colours that you can fire bullets from your weapons. So for example, if the enemy is red, you want to be firing red bullets. If it's blue, you want to be firing blue bullets, etc, etc. That's one of the things that I learned as I played the tutorial level, which was actually very, very helpful, and I think you guys will really be able to understand how the game plays and everything like that from the tutorial, because it's really, really good if you're interested in getting the game, that is. So I really, really liked it. Some of the things that stood out to me, there was certain areas where you'd go into and you'd be like, right, okay, I can't actually go anywhere. So obviously when I step down off of this platform, there's going to be like loads of enemies. And there was quite a few situations where that happened from what I played. And there was also situations where you didn't quite know what to do. So there was like problem solving as well. That wasn't particularly difficult in my situation, but I did kind of have to sit back and have a look and be like, what do I do here? How can I get through this situation? So there is that kind of aspect to the game as well, which is quite nice. You kind of get taught everything in the tutorial, and then in the actual game you can use all the things you've learned together to get to certain locations. Like in the tutorial, for example, this is a bit of a easy thing to do, but saw a few other people struggling with it. There was a ledge that you had to get across. There was like a big gap, and you had to double jump, and then you can press B or circle to do like this thrust forwards with your fist kind of thing. So you needed to do 2 jumps and one of those to get across the gap, which obviously is sort of problem solving. But yeah, so from what I played, I really, really liked it. I liked the graphics, as I said, the relationship between the dog character, the dog bot called Mac, and the main character Jewel is very, very nice. It's sort of how you would have between a dog and a real life person. Like if you were having a relationship between you and a real life dog, that's kind of the relationship they have, and I think they've done a really good job at that. And all the other core bots that help you out are very, very nice in general, like how you interact with them. They're genuinely friendly, and I like the combat system as well, having the different coloured bullets and stuff that you can fire, and also being able to grapple out the sphere core of the enemies is quite cool. It's quite a fun thing to do, because I didn't quite know exactly when to do it. I just did it when they were really low on health, and it does make it look quite epic, and then you can take the core and stuff. But as I said, there is that Borderlands-esque looting system to the game as well. I don't know about weapons. We'll have to see when the full game comes out, but I think it is going to be very, very good. It's going to be quite successful, I think, because it is a very, very fun game. It is an Xbox One exclusive, and it is out on September 16th in Europe and North America on the 13th of September. So they kind of get it early compared to us, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Very, very fun game. Definitely recommend you check it out. There's not been much in the way of gameplay shared, so I can't really, you know, show you much of it. You're gonna have to wait for the game to come out to be able to get your full like look at it. But it is a very, very fun game, and we spoke to the writer as well. He was a really nice guy, and that was Joseph Staten, if you're wondering who it was. He was a really nice guy, and he told us a little bit about what he thought of the game. One of the things he did mention was ReCore 1. He said he used a few times when he was being interviewed by somebody else I overheard the term ReCore 1. So maybe that suggests there's going to be ReCore 2 and 3. We'll have to see how the story goes in the ReCore to see how, you know, if it's going to lead into another game. We'll see how successful the game is. So yeah, that's quite cool. So yeah, good game. Looking forward to it coming out. My name's been George. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks to the guys at ReCore for letting us play the game. And thanks to ShopTo to sending me out there, because it was really, really good. And I had a great time doing it. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to leave a like. And let me know if you're excited for ReCore down in the comment section, because I can respond and talk to you guys down there as well, which is always nice. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.